They have forgotten. They forgot we were here long before the Traveler. They forgot that they need us. But they are fated to remember. I will remind them. I'm sure you will. But not through me. Find someone else. My will is my own.
I think it's safe to say this is what's disrupting our beacons. I've seen primitive trains like this in old ruins. Never liked the look of them. These readings have a bearing. Gravimetric distortions, leading out past orbit. Like footprints. Like a trail we're meant to follow. Guardian, I'm sending coordinates your way. It appears we have an invitation. Guardian, I can see you've got Eliksni hostiles incoming. I'm picking up what I think is a distress signal. I've been able to isolate a radio signal through the telemetry. It has some primitive decryption on it. Should only take me a moment. Watch your head. I've never seen Eliksni move like this. Mind their vertical, Guardian.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Lodi transmitting. Strange matter detected. Singularity opening near local HI and NHI population.
I can't tell when this mayday was sent. Whoever made it understands the danger this place is in.
Ikora, it looks like we've got a blockade up ahead.
Singularity, a distress call, and now another ancient train. But how do they all connect? More importantly, how can we help? The status of the Singularity will worsen with time. We can't do anything about that right this moment. But discovering a locking mechanism this complex, and a radio transmission that sounds human, means we could be on the precipice of encountering another pocket of civilization. By my triage, the most effective thing we can do right now is find the source of the distress signal. The trail we're following leads past the train, then scatters. We'll need to get through to find who called for help. The mechanism here appears to be missing some pieces. I've tracked materials nearby that closely match the frequency of the device. Find them, Guardian.
Lodi transmitting. Status moonsick. Adrift. Odysseus protocol active.
Odysseus Protocol. We've heard that before. Wait, there's a backlog. Keep moving, Guardian. I'm going to see if these transmissions can give us any more information. Dark matter spike in your vicinity. Could be one of the gravimetric distortions Drifter was talking about. Guardian, you alright? Vitals stabilized. Must be a fluke.
Well, this sure is new. All your vitals appear to be in order, but your molecules are moving unbelievably fast.
Guardian, this energy pattern is distinct from your expected paracausal signature. It matches the dark matter readings from when we landed. It appears you've managed to somehow fuse with dark matter. why send a train to invite us to a black hole? It seems whoever sent our invitation values consistency and catastrophic interference.
About that. I got info, but you're not gonna like it.
Try me.
The gravimetric distortions, the dark matter, the weird train, an invitation? There's only one group of jokers I know who get up to those kinds of theatrics. The Nine.
Well, that certainly is a theory. Although I would expect to have already heard from the emissary if that was the case. I'm going to rerun the telemetry to see if I can find another radio transmission. Get us some answers.
Achieved precarious stabilization, but still request evacuation due to hostile NHI. If we can't close the singularity, we're pulling everyone in with us. Anyone? You out there?
Odd. The timestamp on this transmission doesn't make sense. It comes after the Mayday, but the timestamp says it was recorded many months before. Either someone is intentionally trying to scramble these transmissions, or the singularity is causing more problems than we thought. Elixni combatants from earlier. They are persistent. Stay vigilant and don't let them come back again.
I recognize those symbols. This is the House of Exile. The last time we encountered these Elixni was on Luna. They're called the Exiles because each of them were exiled from their original house. That's the last of them, and we've got what we need. Let's head back to the train and see if we can't get past that blockade.
No more transmissions on the backlog. And the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location. Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the Nine. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the Nine are extra-dimensional. Caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that.
You trespass the domain of the once exile, chosen of the Giver. I am Archon Prime, sovereign of this orbit, speaker of the voice invisible.
Interesting. That Elixir wasn't an Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
In the wake of destruction, one exile falls, and 3 more rise.
Hold on. That same voice, this Archon's voice, is coming from another Elixir. I'm not sure what's going on.
Exiles! I prophesy the deathless arrival. Creatures cradled and kissed by the infinite curse of the Great Machine.
I don't understand how that voice jumped from one exile to another. The Witness could possess, but that required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely. Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter, the same connected to the Singularity. Don't let that go.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians, from Earth's vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head-scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
as the Witness and its fleet descended upon the Traveler. The plan was to put a stop to Callus's plans at the source by infiltrating his ship. Callus's forces were in possession of the radio mast, a device that could create a link between the Veil and the Traveler. Time was short, and there was still much we did not understand.
There's something strange here, too. A powerful concentration of light energy?
Something's not right here.
Wait. A source of paracausal energy. It could be the radial mast.
Guardian, do you see that? It's more of that strange darkness energy. What is it doing here? Pyramid resonance is shielding the Cabal. Another weapon from the Witness. Looks like a dead end. Hang on, I'll reroute us.
You're losing valuable time. This is exactly what I was concerned about.
Another darkness anomaly. Where did it come from? Energy source. This is incredible. You can wield it. Callus has an entire room dedicated to a giant gold statue of himself. Talk about gaudy. The Shadow Legion must use this grab lift to move equipment and troops across the ship. It should take us deeper in. I still can't believe my sensors. Could the radial mast really be a light artifact?
There's still a great deal we don't know. What is the radial mass capable of? How will it affect the Veil? What is the Witness planning?
All very good questions, but ones that can wait until we've destroyed the radial mast and saved your city.
I know what's at stake here, Osiris.
The Shadow Legion are ready for a siege already. Just look at all these ships.
Callus is ready to annihilate the city. Those ships reach the cryopods. Casualties would be devastating.
I bet we could help with that. Overloading those energy conduits should do the trick. Are you handling extremely volatile energy? Again?
Again? How often does this happen?
Too often. Torment, up high. Rohan, you've got fewer ships to worry about now.
An improvised distraction. But an effective one.
And the people of Neomuna will be safer. At least for now.
In the end, we could not prevent the Witness.
The Witness. The malefactor of our first collapse.
There are too many of them! They're everywhere!
Vanguard to all units.
Guardian, help Osiris reach the Veil before Callus does. And please, stay close to him.
I'm checking our location. We've hitched a ride to the Outer Giants, Neptune orbit. Osiris was right. The Witness sent Callus after something hidden here.
Guardian. I did not anticipate a fellow stowaway. Callus is after an artifact on Neptune, the Veil. I'm working on a plan to stop him. For now, find your way through that ship.
Pyramid resonance is shielding the Cabal. Another weapon from the Witness.
My faithful Shadow Legion, this is your glorious Emperor speaking. Our alliance with the Witness bears such delectable fruits. Together, we will devour Soul.
Stay vigilant. If the Witness is backing, they could throw anything at us.
Forward! Prepare for descent. Bring glory to the Herald of the Witness.
The Shadow Legion is one step ahead of us. Any damage we can inflict on the Cabal fleet will buy us time.
We should regroup as soon as possible. But maybe we can disable the ship's computer core.
I've located the terminal here and sent you their ship layout.
Just received it. Locating now. Got it. We're not far from the core. That Cabal had a keycard. It should get us through that door. I can't help but feel like we should have stayed behind to protect the Traveler and our people. Was it the right choice to follow Osiris?
If the Witness establishes a link with the Veil, it'll be over for the entire system. All of our losses would have been for naught. We have never faced a threat of this magnitude. Even if you stayed, you wouldn't have stood a chance against the Witness. None of us would. This is our only hope to survive the Witness.
What was that?
The fruits of an unholy alliance between the Witness and Callus. I fear they'll have more surprises in store.
Keycard lets us access the computer core. Let's head there now. This is the core of the entire ship. Communication, navigation, deployment.
I'm relaying my position to you. Make your way to this ship.
We need some way to get to the surface.
I believe I have a method to accomplish that.
Did I detect a bit of hesitation in your voice?
No. My impromptu stratagems have a high rate of success. Just get here quickly.
Look, down there. Callus's flagship. He's heading right for the surface.
Oh, is that you, my tenacious guardian? What do you think of my shadow, Legion? Revel in these hollow victories. I want you in the best of spirits when we meet in the arena.
get to Osiris quick. He's used to getting things done his own way. Seems like he hasn't changed, even after... Now he only has us to watch his back.
Okay, here's the plan. Destroy the engine.
Of this ship, the one we're on.
Crazy or not, we need to stop this invasion. I'll do whatever it takes to stop the witness. So if you aren't going to help me, then leave me alone.
Let's take out the engine. Ship's losing altitude.
Rendezvous at the escape pods. Post haste.
Just between us, I'm not a big fan of Osiris's escape pod plan. Even for him, this is pretty touch and go.
I'm almost at the escape pods. Where are you?
We're being sealed off. Have to find another way.
Hurry up.
Are those things safe?
Here goes nothing.
This is Neptune? There's a whole city here. An entire civilization. I've got a ping on Osiris's coordinates. Let's find him.
You on the road. Identify yourself. Are you with the invaders?
We're Guardians, from the last city.
Lightbearers.
We're fighting the same enemy. We're here to find something called the Veil.
Nimbus and I are a little pinned down right now. We'll be there soon. Stay frosty, Tyrion. Ugly things coming from? There's no end to them.
We always thought we were the last ones left. Wait until the Vanguard hears about this. No time for that now. If we don't stop the Shadow Legion, there won't be any city left.
Guardian, I'm up here. I think the Cabal know I'm here. Hello? What's going on out there?
Osiris, I'm detecting an anomaly on my sensors. We'll check it out while the coast is clear.
Understood. Patiently note that it's quite confined in here.
This energy source, this is incredible. You can wield it.
hand over here.
Your body can't handle this much power. Your vital signs are in the red.
Rohan always says, battles are won with strength, but wars. So, you're the light bearer. Huh. Look, I'm not gonna claim my mind's eye as anything.
My vision was true. Even after years of speculation, no one guessed the Ishtar Collective made it here, let alone build a city we couldn't find. As for Callus, his grip on the city remains strong, but it appears these Cloud Striders are keeping him at bay. For the time being, at least. His pursuit of this object, the Veil, is of dire importance. If he gets to it first, urgency is key, Guardian. We cannot fail.
You Earthlings know how to make an entrance, don't you? I'm Rohan, Cloud Strider, protector of the city of Neomuna. Welcome to Neptune, Lightbearer. Never thought I'd say that. I always figured if Lightbearers came here, I'd be fighting them off. Lucky for both of us, we're on the same side. In any case,
You heard Osiris. We need to get to the Veil before Callus and his Shadow Legion. Let's get in the city. I'll open a radio channel with Nimbus.
got some new intel. Come take a look.
This city is impressive.
That's the Amuna for you. You should see it as a cloud arc.
Cloud Ark?
It's where all of the Amuna citizens live virtually. I keep the city and their slumbering bodies safe.
We shouldn't get distracted. Securing the Veil before Callus is the most important task. Do not delay.
Looks like all the commotion made the Vex crawl out of their pesky little hidey holes around the city.
That's the least of our concerns right now. Push forward, Guardian.
Well, tiny problem on top of that. Seems like the Shadow Legion put up a couple of barriers between you and your goals. I managed to ping a keycard using the city's tech that might work with the barrier. I'll keep looking around for more, but you can start there.
One down. How many more do we need, Nimbus?
I'm tracking down the last few as we speak, and... Actually, it looks like they're on their way to you, Lightbearer.
Really did a number on this data. So much of it is corrupted.
That's different than the Vex corruption attempts I'm used to. Let's find ourselves a workaround.
So long as we don't waste any more time. Callus's forces are occupying enough of your city.
Seems like your little friend first
pyramid tech is more complex than I thought. Keep them off of me while I override this.
I got it.
It's no big deal. It's a complex system.
I'm fine. I just feel a little off.
I'd be lucky if the Witness doesn't have the Veil in its possession already.
Are you always this much fun?
Fun is not my concern right now.
With the amount of power the Veil has, I think it can hold its own a little longer. You're a hop, skip, and a couple rooftops away from the Veil, Lightbearer.
The closer we get, the more I feel strange. Ugh, something is wrong. I feel drained. Some of our powers are gone. What is this device?
It appears to be some sort of paracausal disruptor. I shall research it more to find a weakness, but for now, carry on.
That's a lot of Shadow Legion.
We're too late. They've got the Veil.
Heads up, Guardian. One of Callus' little clairvoyant creeps is in your range and up to no good. So, the Veil's safe, for now. I don't have an Earth Warlord translation for this, so stick with me. If Callus uses whatever that radial thingy is and somehow...
Light Bearer, you have a dangerous mission ahead of you. Storming Callus' stronghold won't be easy. Normally I'd have more intel before a direct attack.
The Guardian has faced the unknown and prevailed every time. They are equal to the task. The radial mast is somewhere in Callus' ship. If you strike swiftly, we can remove it as a threat before it ever reaches the Veil. Enter Callus' fortress, find the radial mast, and destroy it.
Oh, you're rolling out the red carpet for us. Disrupting the circuit should open the door. There's something strange here, too. A powerful concentration of light energy?
Something's not right here.
Wait. A source of paracausal energy. It could be the radial mast.
The Shadow Legion have the corridor locked down tight. Even if we could fight through, they'd have enough time to secure the radial mast.
There must be more than one path to the radial mast. Stand by. I'll send you all the sensor scans we have.
You want them to take an indirect route? We can ill afford to waste time.
Guardian, do you see that? It's more of that strange darkness energy. What is it doing here? Looks like a dead end. Hang on, I'll reroute us.
You're losing valuable time. This is exactly what I was concerned about.
Has an entire room dedicated to a giant gold statue of himself? Talk about gaudy. The Shadow Legion must use this grav lift to move equipment and troops across the ship. It should take us deeper in. I still can't believe my sensors. Could the radial mast really be a light artifact?
There's still a great deal we don't know. What is the radial mast capable of? How will it affect the Veil? What is the Witness planning?
All very good questions, but ones that can wait until we destroy the radial mast and save your city.
I know what's at stake here, Osiris.
The Shadow Legion are ready for a siege, all right. Just look at all these ships.
Callus is ready to annihilate the city. If those ships reach the cryopods, casualties would be devastating.
Hey, I bet we could help with that. Overloading those energy conduits just do the trick. you handling the extremely volatile energy? Again?
Again? How often does this happen?
Too often. Ha! Take that! Rohan, you've got fewer ships to worry about now.
An improvised distraction. But an effective one.
And the people of Neomuna will be safer. At least for now.
Tormentor, up high!
Are you at the radial mast yet?
No, but we're getting closer. I can sense it.
Good, good. They haven't moved it yet. There's still some time. Focus on the path ahead of you, Guardian. You're almost there.
It's strange. I thought as we got further in, we'd see more of the old Callus. But this... How much has the Witness changed him? Osiris has been struggling, but I don't know what we can do to help. If my angles are right, this grav lift is a straight shot to the radial mast. We're almost there.
You have overcome every obstacle so far, Guardian. Do not falter now.
Just look at this place. All these Shadow Legion soldiers. There's a whole army in here.
An army, ready to march on Neomuna. Callus won't leave a single wall or citizen standing.
Something's wrong. The door just opened for us.
I have a bad feeling. Be vigilant.
That monument must be the radial mast. There's no mistaking it. That's light energy radiating from it. Oh no.
Guardians, welcome to tonight's entertainment. Come, show me your fabled strength. Let us reach the heights of glorious combat together.
Ignore Callus' bloviating. This is your chance. Destroy the radial mast.
radio mast is too well shielded. We can't even scratch it. Maybe we can overload those energy coils. Darkness anomaly. Where did it come from? Guardian. Now.
Now into the true power. What could have been yours? If only you had accepted my generous offer. You cannot escape fate in oblivion. Embrace your end.
What's going on?
Hang on, I'm getting a transmission. It's, a set of coordinates inside this arena?
Is this the extent of your strength? Is this all the Traveler's chosen guardians can muster?
Guardian, your recklessness will be the end of you one day. But not today.
Kite! Daughter! Traitor! Have you come to disappoint me one last time?
We'll, just show ourselves out.
Is it done? Have you destroyed the radial mast?
We can't. The whole ship is coming down on top of us. We have to go.
We were too late once already, and Callus was able to secure the veil. Now the radial mast?
Headlong and empty-handed, Osiris. If you fight the river, it'll sweep you away.
We made it.
Don't be fooled by his act. The Callus
Empress Kaigel's forces will help push back Callus's advances.
We've done nothing but waste time!
I understand. But I cannot lose you again in your eagerness to fight. It is not the same as before.
I am contemplating your most recent outburst with Strand to see if there are opportunities for improvement.
It was out of control. We did the best we could.
We need to do better! We don't know what Callus and the Witness want, but if it will have an effect on us all, I can't allow that to happen. I must ponder more on these strands. You should consult with the Cloudstriders to consider what our next steps could be.
Osiris.
I'm fine, Ghost. I'll be fine. Go on.
That Kaido. Oof. She's something else, huh? Well, look, I was rooting for us. Oh, I wish the Thrillodrome was still running. I bet you'd love it.
Yep. Couldn't have picked better myself. Aren't I?
I don't want you to record this transaction.
Hey, Bird, careful. I swear, if you get sucked into a jet turbine, I'm gonna be so mad.
Is that what you sell to the Guardians?
Hey, Bird, be careful. I swear, if you get sucked into a jet turbine, I'm gonna be so mad.
Will it fit? Is that what you sell to the Guardians? I guess it's official.
Welcome. May it serve you well, Guardian. May it serve you well, Guardian. It's yours. Be well. Loyalty to the Vanguard does not go unrewarded, Guardian. Be our eyes.
Hey, Bird, be careful. I swear, if you get sucked into a jet turbine, I'm gonna be so mad.
What is it? Eris can be difficult to work with, but she would do anything for the Vanguard. And we support her unconditionally.
Working with this many Guardians, would probably have listened at school more.
I must have lost track of time. Hello, Guardian. We must know more. Eris can be difficult to work with, but she would do anything for the Vanguard. And we support her unconditionally.
Thank you for everything.
I must have lost track of time. Hello, Guardian.
Stick close, Lewis. We don't want some trigger-happy Guardian looking at you over their sights.
You have questions? If you expect us to trust you, we expect you to do the same. It's that simple. If you expect us to trust you, we expect you to do the same. It's that simple.
These people are friends. Friends, Soraya.
Excuse me, my mind was somewhere else. You expect us to trust you. We expect you to do the same. It's that simple.